Okay, then let's prove our grounds here. In the first quarterfinal of WGL Summer, single elimination, best of 5. You are not allowed to fail once. It's a Korean battle between LawLiet and Lin. Lin, obviously, one of the greatest of all time, the war chief, against the hottest player of 2020, possibly. An ELL battle in the quarterfinals. ELL, all 3 players made it into the quarterfinals, showing that not only they are the strongest team, but they also seem to be the strongest solo players. Is it time for LawLiet to grab his first big championship? Can he make it into the round of 4? It's been some time for sure. GCS Summer 2018 was his last semi-final run where he was eliminated by an orc. That was Fly. And Lin, he could be the 3rd player to defend the championship after 1-2-0 and TH. They've done it before. High stakes. High stakes in Shanghai, or all over the world, pretty much. I talked about this in the pre-show a little. Lin, of course, so much experience, like 16, 17 years of professional Warcraft, many titles. He is the world champion. He has nothing to prove, really. LawLiet, maybe his best shot to ever take a tier 1 title home. But how will he deal with the pressure? I don't think there's too much pressure from the from the Korean community. They all look towards Moon. They all look towards Lin. But the pressure he does to himself.
You had the chance to talk to him before the matches oftentimes, and he didn't sound too confident, but he had reason to be. His play was looking really strong. First place in his group over 1-2-0. Lin, it seems like he keeps on playing this matchup in this tournament. Orc against Night Elf. It was the crazy series against Moon in the group stage. Probably the best series of the tournament so far, which he barely lost. And then he played against Colorful. And how different a game can look. Completely outplayed Colorful. It was not close at all. Lin in God mode there very convincingly took the 2-0. And he played different styles as well. This was the big question, right? Is Lin gonna play now here as well, the special Farseer Headhunter style? Or is he going back to standard? And it's looking pretty standard so far. It's a Blade Master, aggressive right away with the grunts. No trolls, no headhunters, no Farseer.
Indeed, we have a Keeper of the Grove here, creeping up to level 2. Claws of Attack, very nice. Blade Master comes in with a little bit of Archer Harass, but Entangle is ready. Is this Archer saved? He has a Shadow Priest for a little bit of healing. Grunt is there as well. Risky move to use that Grunt that early. Can always fall to Entangle. But with Lin's control, he's safe for now. Archer is dead, okay, but the Shadow Priest survives, and that's the more important thing, I guess. Lin vs. LawLiet is a pretty close affair in 2020. It's a 4-3 lead in series by LawLiet, but map score-wise, it's 11-11. Pretty damn crazy. They met each other in multiple semifinals. And it really goes back and forth. It's really hard to predict who comes out as the winner. Then not revealing himself here. Waiting for the big steal. Oh, got that one. And the Keeper is pretty hurt. Of course, there's no disable for the Orc at the moment. But this causes a lot of moon juice out of LawLiet.
Very interesting build by Lin.
Yeah.
So he's playing Blade Master aggressive with 1 grunt early. Without items. He doesn't have Circlet. Oh, big last hit. Barely missed it. He doesn't have any items. No Circlet, no healing. He can't recover from all this damage. And behind this, after 1 grunt, he's making a War Mill, which I assume should be Headhunters. Yeah, there we see the first one.
Wow. Dude, this is like a fusion dance of the group stage builds that Lin played. Opening with grunts, into Headhunters. This could be the best of both worlds.
That's the intention, but so far, how is it really working out? His intent here, I guess, is to slow down the Keeper, and that was successful. If he shows himself here, he might get entangled and find himself in trouble, but good movement. Blade Master walks away. Keeper, though, creeps in the natural, almost level 3, and here comes the expansion, against which I don't believe Lin can do much. And we can see in the experience, he's far behind. But the Headhunters do have a decent power spike. Question is, Can he this time keep them alive better than he was able to against Moon in the group stage?
Yeah, he can creep a little better now because he has this grunt to tank. And that is the goal, right? Keep the headhunters alive for as long as possible, keep them safe. This build, I think he can do a little more early. Of course, it's very harass focused, so it comes down to your last hits if you can do something very early on. But now in the early mid stage, you got this grunt that's a little more safe. And I guess the focal point of LawLiet will be the grunt and not the headhunter. But we'll see about that. We got an alchemist second, we got a shadow hunter second. This was to be expected.
Alright, the Keeper, now with his level 3, is looking for those kills. We have a Lodge this time, so we do have Shaman. Not sure the first one is out already. Very important, of course, to keep these headhunters alive. But here we go. Keeper is in with Entangle. That should be a kill. Is taking quite a bit of return damage here. And this is where the Grunt comes in nicely. Grunt does quite a bit of damage to heroes and possibly also to archers. But again, some headhunters will be falling.
And this is key. LawLiet identifying this just as Moon did. You can't allow Lin to go into the critical mass of headhunters. And he's preventing this. A little greedy now, maybe, with the Entangle on the Grunt. There is Purge for Dispel, but the Claws +9. The Observer points it out as well. Very, very helpful, Lin. No deny.
He
What?
misclicked on the Purge.
What? The Blade Master dies in the bottom left? What?
That may have been a spike or something. I don't know. Blade Master died bottom left when there was no Entangle there.
Oh, what's happening here? LawLiet takes map number 1. And first map of the day, and we're already baffled.
Yeah, something went horribly wrong there. Blade Master died for no reason. Misclick on the Purge. Maybe it was spikes or just straight up lag. I don't know. That's weird. Normally that never happens to Lin. And Lin is not someone to get nervous.
Not really, no. We never see nervousness from him. But yeah, good start into the playoffs for LawLiet. That was way easier than everyone expected, really.
Yeah, he must know, man. I got lucky here on the first map. That was a gift. But of course, this series is far from over. And we can't judge the game too much with how weird that was. But just looking at the build, this Blade Master harassed one Grunt into Headhunters. What is the upshot? What's the upside? Like, you still lose Headhunters, you might even lose Grunts. You can't creep your Shadow Hunter. You can't stop the expansion. And you don't really delay level 3 Keeper much. I might be missing something here, but it doesn't seem very effective to me.
Maybe there was a bigger plan behind this. I'm not too sure. Maybe he thought, okay, if I have a Grunt and open with the Blade Master, then I can keep my Headhunters safer with more pressure on the Keeper, so he can't really reach because there's a front line this time and not only the back line.
Yeah, you know what? I think Lin may have gambled in the early. We saw him scouting to first at the green camp, and if the Keeper is taking the safe green camp, then you can probably slow him down much more. But the Keeper instead went for the greedier Merc camp first, which is dangerous. If a speed scroll harass is coming in with a scout, with a peon, that's a risk. But LawLiet took the calculated risk. He wasn't punished. And I think that is already what really set Lin behind in the early game.
Yeah, very good point. Also the initial harass, just the Archer. There was a Shadow Priest then with healing. Pretty damn good. So, LawLiet with the 1-0 lead over Lin. We do have Northern Isles or Last Refuge next, as these are the picks for Lin. Lin's year, by the way, has been absolutely tremendous. WGL Winter, win. Next Spring, win. WGTL Team League, win. With LawLiet in 1-0, of course. The tier 1 tournaments, the premier tournaments, they all go to Lin.
Yeah, I mean, he's our reigning world champion. He's the best orc in the world, the best orc of all time, and also in pretty good shape. I'm still hesitant to say that he's in the same shape that he was last WGL, where he took first place, where he just was by far better than everyone else. but he's still looking really good. And he is once again the big inspiration for orcs to look to in this matchup specifically, where a lot of orcs are struggling. We saw his brilliance before in the group stage with the Farseer Tauren Headhunter style. The first map, that was, you know, a misfire, let's say.
Yeah.
I'm sure this is going to be looking much better for Lin moving towards the next match.
On Lin's side, by the way, in the bottom left, we see the WGL Championship from Winter. Maybe a little backup. You know, the thing is, if this would be the other way around, if this game 1 happens to LawLiet, I can totally see this entire series falling apart. Lin takes it from there, steamrolls him twice again. But this is Lin. This is one of the most experienced player, one of the most decorated player that we have in the scene. I think he's just gonna reset his mind. Yeah. Let's play the series. If it's just started, this won't influence his game a lot, I think.
I agree. Lin has come back from hard positions plenty of times before. Games have gone wrong before. All the experience that he has and just this sheer power of will should enable him here to not get staggered by this little mishap in the first map. So, time to wash this all away and now go into the game for real. Of course, it's going to be down a map now, but that doesn't have to be the end of the world for Lin. We go on to LR, a much, much better orc map, a much harder keeper map, especially early, level 3 timing, and so on. And also a very good map for Farseer Headhunter, but once more, it's not the play. Lin is once more going for the standard.
Okay. This year, Lin's matchup versus Night Elf has been okay, 14-11, but 6 of these losses were against Moon. And if you take that out, then all of a sudden, it's a 14-5, and that is pretty impressive. On the other side, LawLiet versus Orc is 25-8, currently running on a 4-0 win streak. He's definitely one of the best, and in this matchup, it's pretty cool to see how no one is really stealing builds and timings from each other, but every Night Elf has his own style. Expansion timings, creep timings, mass timings, push timings, more AP focused, less AP focused. So everyone finds his own way to play this. Of course, Moon, the best in this regard. LawLiet's year has been pretty damn great as well, with the WGL team win, with the Warcraft survival battle win, 2nd place in Yule Cup and Huya Super League, 2nd place in CC Masters as well, 2nd place in AWL, and the big win in Yule Cup, the final tournament before WGL, with the 3-1 over TH, showing that he is always in the top 4 recently, but on the big stage he wants to go there. So, how's this early game going for Lin this time?
A lot better already. I'd say he's playing it super aggressively once again, which especially on LR is the standard. You don't go for a shop, you don't go for creeping, you go for the circle right away and play aggro, because it's basically important for the keeper to level before the first camp, which means it's basically impossible for him to get level 2. It's exactly what you want. You want to prevent level 2 for as long as possible. You want to prevent level 3 for as long as possible, because the level 2 entangle can be so dangerous if you don't have the spell. This is the classic reason why LR is a really good orc map. Early, in the late, with the choke points and the alchemist creeping, it can get a little dicey, but early game is crucial. And so far it's working out well. A few little nice touches from the keeper as well. He pulled the Shadow Priest and the High Priest out, so he triggers Inner Fire early, and the Blade Master can't go for the Windwalk trick too easily to make his creeping a little bit harder as well. But yeah, creeping is very limited here so far, which does, in general, favor the orc. Is he going for the headhunters again is the question. We only see one grunt so far.
There is the Warmel in the back of this base. Very, very late chop again. But yeah, it's the same build that he played on Echo Isles.
Yeah. Should be working out a lot better here, though, because Keeper no level 3. Not even level 2 at the moment.
Yeah, and without that level 2 entangle, what can you really do? LawLiet, though, holding on to the skill point, didn't use them for creeping, so he can still go for entangle if he feels like he needs to. How is he creeping this upper left with an archer and a hunt?
Yeah, the Keeper bought a staff. This is a classic Night Elf play nowadays. The Blade Master is following the Keeper around, trying to prevent him from creeping, so you drag the keeper or the Blade Master as the keeper to the opposite side of the map, and then staff to your units. But Lin knows about this. He scouts top left. Oh, but doesn't see the units because of Shadow Meld. LawLiet patiently waiting for the Blade Master to retreat. But he's not staffing up there yet. And he can't go for any kills. He's only level 1. He doesn't have any backup here. And the Shadowhunter is about to be out. Lin still has 0 experience, which is a little misleading. Because this is still really good for Lin. Because of the Keeper's slow progress. Now, finally, getting towards his expansion in the north, using that Telestaff. Will be level 2 now. Of course, sooner or later, the Keeper does get that level up, obviously. Double Claws is amazing for him. But he's still far away from level 3. And that means Lin should have Shaman out easily in time for when level 2 Entangle becomes available.
Yeah, and for the first time in this entire tournament, the Headhunters are untouched. It's 3 or 4 already, and the creeping speed is pretty damn good. With that build, Lin doesn't feel the need for Serpent Wards early to help with creeping, so he can still decide. Hex? Heal Wave? Serpent Wards? What do I need? What am I missing? What do I want to double down on?
Ooh.
Tier 3.
On 31 supply. Whoa, that's early. And the Blade Masters, again, the space creator, the scout. Not creeping super heavy, not getting the big crits, but controlling the map. And just cancel the expansion right there. Yeah, LawLiet, though, realizes that Lin is playing greedy and is creeping aggressively a camp away from him. So LawLiet also playing this smart. And here comes the Hex now, and the focus on the Keep.
Oh, the Keeper is in trouble a little bit here. Has a TP. Good moments. Oh, let's see if this Headhunter falls there as well. No. Good moments for Lin for sure. Disrupting the creeping. There was a Scroll of the Beast. LawLiet got that. Gets close to level 3, but at the moment only 2-2. Expo cancelled. Crept the Shadowhunter and forced the TP. Not too bad for Lin here.
So he's gonna go Hex Heal Wave build then? That's of course the upside when you play Headhunters. You don't really need the piercing damage from the Serpent Wards. You have lots of piercing damage already. And once those Headhunters turn into Berserkers with a tier 3 upgrade, they become very strong. Is Lin again going for a Torrent transition, or is he just gonna mass Headhunters this time? It's a much more viable option because he has lost 0 Headhunters so far this game.
In AWL, we saw him with Demolisher's Burning Oil, Remo. What do you think about that?
I think that's not very good. I think Burning Oil is horrible.
Just wanted to mention the possibility. It was a little bit out of desperation, maybe saving tactics as well in the game against Smooth. Claws of attack now for the Shadowhunter. LawLiet creeping two very safe spots, the Lab and the Merchant. Not aggressive at all anymore. Creeping with Heal Wards, of course. Nice. The Sentinel sees Lin coming, but the Ogre is kind of trapped. There was no damage on him. And this means that the item will probably go to the Orc. Great timing for the War Chief. Serpent Wards, not Serpent Wards, what's it called? Purge used to kill that hunt. And man, Lin is just picking up speed like a madman.
Wow, he just got 2 hunts. Traded for basically nothing. Well, for speed scroll and a bit of Hex. And now he's level 2 Shadowhunter. Has the level 2 Heal Wave. Wisps coming out for the Detonate. But they're also pretty easily sniped with the Headhunters. Ogre Magi is still standing there, isn't he? But Lin patiently falls back. 3rd hero Pit Lord already.
Wow.
God damn. Lin is playing such a greedy style. Rushing tier 3, rushing 3rd hero. But this game it's working out. He slowed down the enemy creeping. He cancelled the expansions. He took out some units. LawLiet went tier 3 himself, now going marksmanship. Only thing missing for Lin is a Torrent Totem. Is that in the top left?
Yep, that is a Torrent Totem for sure. We're gonna see Torrent Shaman Headhunters. The Pitlord, of course, a huge tank, and the problem seems to be like, what do you add as a tier 3 Night Elf against the tier 3 Orc? You don't have too much to work with. You have Entangle, you got Acid Bomb, of course, that's the hero spells, but the army doesn't offer any utility. And that could become, again, just like it was against Colorful, the problem for LawLiet, especially when he can't mass. These cancelled expansions are definitely a problem, and I think he realizes this, realizing the greed of Lin's build, and is really aggressive now himself with a lot of wisps. Is he going all in on this before the torrent?
It feels like LawLiet is supposed to do something. Evelyn has much more time to get all his upgrades, to get torrents, to get into upkeep, to get master training, all that stuff, and good hero levels. LawLiet's gonna be looking really rough. But LawLiet has a really good power spike right now. Marksmanship, decent items, Scourge Bone Chimes, good to take that away from Lin. And a pretty strong 50 supply army right now. Lin's army is decent, but it only gets insane with higher levels and like 60 supply. When he has the big frontline torrents and the big backline berserker damage, plus the heroes.
Yeah, what do you think about this Blade Master now? I mean, he's like the unloved stepchild of this army, right? Level 1, no crit. The Shadow Hunter won't even give him the claw.
Yeah, I'd like to see him go into mirror image. I think giving claws to the... Like, if you find claws, giving them to the Pit Lord should be more effective anyways. But he's going crit.
Okay.
Then playing very passively now. He knows he survived the mid-game. He knows that LawLiet for the longest time didn't have an expansion. And just wants to keep creeping. Wants to keep getting experience and items. If this hero combo of Lin gets to like 4-4-3, that's insanely strong. But he's still pretty far away from that because of how well LawLiet used his bit of map control to control the map. Well, that was a little redundant. To make sure that that Lin didn't creep too much. Now we're splitting the red camps. LawLiet getting the Unholy Aura, which is amazing. And the Blade Master gets almost another cancel.
Oh, there's an owl. Not willing to entangle here. Cloak of Flames for the Pit Lord. Speaking of damage, Remo. Oh my. +8 on the right clicks. We got Cleave for area of effect right clicks now. And the Cloak of Flames for 10 DPS around him. That's an insane third hero already.
Bottom right creep camps still left. The turtle camps in the corner as always, the last ones left. Normally, or oftentimes, not the greatest items, but with this hero combo, like Ring +4 is really good on the Pit Lord. Evasion is really good on the Pit Lord. Pendant of Energy is really good. The Periapt, not that great. Perhaps the Crystal Ball as well. But everything else is really good, so Lin can still beef up a little bit more. It's going to be level 3 Pit Lord, and with that, level 2 Cleave.
Dude, this AoE, right? Cloak of Flames and Lightning Shield and Cleave. What?
+9.
Oh my god! Ooh. Yeah. You need to disable this bad boy. But how? He's so tanky. You can't really focus him. You can't take him out with like Cyclone or anything. What do you do against this?
And what an unusual sight. You find claws, quite a bit of damage, and it doesn't land on the Blade Master. It goes on the Pit Lord. And that's the right play. That's Warcraft 2020. And I think mirror image would have been better, but well, we'll know what he's doing. He's going for his own expansion now. Tiny Great Hall, 600 gold, slap that thing down, start mining right away. Start mining faster than LawLiet.
Okay. I forgot about the Bloodlust, by the way. So not only is the right-click damage insane, the AoE is insane, the attack speed will be insane as well. And Remo will, of course, give you the best impersonation of that very spell once it's up. Is there a transition coming? The Potom, by the way, sick damage dealer with +24.
Yeah, she should pick up another orb as well soon. This Pit Lord has to be focused, right? You can't not focus him.
Yeah, but there's an invul. There's heal wave. I don't know if that's enough. Like, I do love my marksmanship archers, but LawLiet is only in quotes at 64. It's even supply. I really have no idea how to take him out. But okay, entangle, acid bomb, right click on the Pit Lord. This is the play of the game so far. Invo potion triggered. 7 seconds of safety. Maybe he can trigger a town portal early to buy more time. The Wisp block by LawLiet. Can't prevent the retreat though. Heal wave in, heal ward in the back. Well done. Oh my, what a hold by LawLiet. Takes out a torrent, takes out a grunt, and so much HP off of the Pit Lord. This didn't work out for Lin at all.
Yeah, I think Lin was a little overeager. He needed more torrents. He could have just held back and waited for more production, but he felt strong, wanted to go in. Is this the Critical mistake by Lin. He lost quite a few units right there. Still at 62 supply. But if he waits a little bit longer, if he gets up to 70 supply, maybe even 75 with Torrents, then you have this massive front line that can't be sniped so easily anymore. I think this was the first mistake by Lin this game. A little overeager.
My god. Full force onto the Pit Lord with everything he has, every spell he has, and the Scroll of the Beast. The Scroll of the Beast is now gone, of course. And it's more and more Torrent coming. But this could be the crucial moment of the game. We're pushing for Lin's expansion. If this falls, LawLiet is in a wonderful spot. He barely has any frontline. The Wisp detonates. Lin was so good in sniping these when it was up against Colorful. This time he can't really. Howl of Terror. The Alchemist is in a little bit of trouble as the Torrents are right-clicking away at him. The Blade Master Windwalk, last second heal scroll used. Torrent also saved. Focus fire on the Pit Lord. Man, this damage. The Alchemist in trouble. The Blade Master falls. Can he get that Alchemist out somehow? Is their staff ready? He doesn't even need it. Big supply lead now, but that could change rapidly. The archers are all hurt. Takes out the Torrent, and that's a TP out. Pit Lord survives. Quite some archers survive in the back line as well. He didn't break the expansion, though. And the supply lead is with Lin.
And the Blade Master fell, but he's not the carry anyways. Level 2 also is going to be back soon. Some Torrents fell, but some are still left. Lin with the supply lead. That looked scary. But LawLiet, perhaps just like Lin a few seconds ago, was that an overextension by him? Maybe. He needs some time to recover. With this mass archer army, you need a big army. You need upkeep, like 65 supply plus. You need scrolls. You need mana. None of which is the case right now for LawLiet. So there should be quite a bit of time for the Orc.
Yeah, Treant's coming in for a little harass, but that won't force Lin back at all. He controls the middle with the shop. Has a potion on the Shadow Hunter, getting kind of closest to 4. Invo potion on the Pit Lord, that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Lin even repairing this Great Hall. And with that, oh, he's actually pushing with the entire army. No TP. Oh, there's a TP on the Alchemist, alright. High level heroes, takes out the peons, gets some experience. And Lin is forced into this retreat. Oh, that's all of a sudden a lot of damage towards the second base. Blade Master in with the staff, gets greeted with the focus fire. Treant's hacking away. How much time does Lin still have? Big acid bomb by LawLiet, but... Oh my... We have even supply, but the Pit Lord and the Torrent, they arrive at the archers. One Wisp for the detonate. Heal spray is nice. Focus fire as well. Blade Master takes care of the Treants. Pit Lord in the back. But that was the last scroll. I think LawLiet retreats. Wisps are coming and want to detonate, but everything is dry already. Pit Lord, kinda hurt. Still has a heal potion and an invul. Oh my. Could be a do-or-die push here. He switches the focus to the Blade Master once again, and he falls for the second time. And now the Pit Lord, what's up with him? Double kill for LawLiet. My god, the pendulum swings back. Can he keep the Alchemist safe? Staff should be ready. Invo potion is there as well. Can he transfer something? Staff out by LawLiet. Last second save. But the supply, it swings into Lin's favor. Doesn't even need the heroes.
He's about to be level 5 on the Shadow Hunter, by the way. Going for more hero focus. There's level 5s everywhere now.
Oh my god.
Can the heroes themselves basically do it here for LawLiet? Going for the Shadow Hunter next. He's in trouble. Heal pot has to be used. He's getting mana drained somehow. One of mana steal or something.
Yeah.
And the focus on him. One more attack and he's dead. He ticks out.
Triple kill for LawLiet. GG. The champion is about to be dethroned. Lin trailing and 3 match points for the semifinals for LawLiet.
Wow. It seemed to look so good for Lin. But somehow LawLiet stays in this with the archer mass and super strong hero levels towards the end. Great item usage. Perhaps a bit of overextension on both sides. One thing that really seemed to become an issue for Lin was there was no shop at the expo. Shadow Hunter ran out of mana, couldn't heal anymore. Of course, because of the great Wisp usage by LawLiet, detonating exactly where he needed to. And I think at least once, maybe twice, that Blade Master could have been saved if he had Mirror Image. But still a very close game.
No lightning shields, right? At all? Like a lot of mana was used on other spells. Maybe he thought he has enough AoE already with Torrent and stuff, but I want to focus on the difference between Lin Colorful and Lin LawLiet. When Colorful was playing, he had the Wisp there, he wanted to detonate, but there was always something to stop them. Purges, focus fire, you name it. Or he let them pass, but the Shaman were already on the other side of the fight. This is completely missing here. The detonates connect. And without mana, what can you do?
Super close game, still. What? This is the overextension right here, where Lin pushes too early. Goes in with 65 supply. If he waits for 2 more Torrents, that army is so much stronger. Maybe a few more upgrades. I think armor was also missing there for Lin. I think he only had a single armor upgrade. And the Blade Master. Yeah, you can kind of afford to lose him if he's not that impactful. But still, you would prefer to keep him alive, obviously.
Is an issue of this tactic, or maybe on this map, that the Night Elf heroes can go to 5-5. That's a lot of experience that LawLiet got there. Yeah. And then with level 3 Acid Bomb, with level 3 Entangle, or level 2 Entangle even, you can snipe everything. If the archers have the damage. Torrents are melting.
Yeah, especially like how LawLiet transitioned in the mid game. Like, his early was really rough. He didn't get any good creeping in at all. But then, finally, he had a decent amount of hunts and archers and alchemist, and realized he had a bit of map control, and pushed Lin around the map, claiming a lot of camps for himself. Lin was falling back a ton, was creeping very little. Perhaps Lin should have tried to creep a little more greedy. Perhaps buy some TPs in case you need them to get out. But even without that, I really think that attack in the north put Lin behind when he was in a great position.
Yeah.
If he just chills out, holds back, creeps his side of the map, the rest of it, gets more armor upgrades, gets more Torrent, gets a shop at the expo, plays passive, and waits for his super strong late game army, I think he could have been looking good. But, you know, it was a hard call to make. And now a hard series still to win. But for Lin, this is not impossible.
Nothing seems impossible for Lin ever. This is one of the best situations that LawLiet could find himself in. Usually the series between them really, really close. It's rare to see a 3-1 or a 3-0. We have seen a 3-1 in the April Pro Finals. That is WGL qualifiers, of course, that don't really count. But it feels like LawLiet just knows what to do. Yes, of course, it was a little invite, but the defense there in the north, like, not only was it a mistake by Lin to go there, but was also a sick hold.
Yeah.
Knowing exactly what's important in that situation, and that was focus fire on the Pit Lord, use that Scroll of the Beast, don't wait until you have a bigger army so you can get more out of that Scroll of the Beast, but you know, I have to hold here, and I have to do this and this, and he did everything pretty much perfectly, and from that moment on, Lin was in a world of trouble.
And that was supposed to be Lin's best map, and we saw in the early game exactly why. It went in his favor perfectly well. Now we go on to Northern Isles, where the Keeper should have a much easier time, where LawLiet should get off to a much better start, and Lin will probably not be able to rely on so strong of an early game anymore.
LawLiet, is he getting too close to the sun now? Is he getting too sure of himself? Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Doesn't seem nervous when we look into his face. Lin, can he start this insane comeback? Remember the next spring grand final against 120. He was in a situation like this. It looked like, okay, 120 is going to close out the grand final in 3, and it's a little disappointing. But he changed up, Lin changed up the build, threw new curveballs, changed the entire pace of the series, and reverse swept 120. The ability to do this is here, but Lin has to put it on the map now.
The big question is he going to switch now into early Headhunters? No. No Farseer Headhunters here. It's again a normal build by Lin. LawLiet is playing a slow creep route as well, not taking the risk at the Tuskars, but rather at the green. Going to be slowing down his level 3, possibly, but that is still very acquirable. Level 3 keeper on this map, not necessarily easy, but doable. Unlike on Last Refuge. Lin, what's he playing?
Blade Master opening again. He's not switching it up. He sticks to the guns. Interesting. He must be really, really confident that this build is the best thing to do. He has two different, like, oh no, it's different. It's a shop early. So is this standard then with Grunt's Shaman?
I think going for a bit of creeping and the shop early here on this map makes sense. You're not going to be able to do much about the keeper anyways, unlike on LR. Is this going to be one grunt into headhunters again? That's what I wonder. And if it is, it's going to be really important to slow down this keeper's level 3.
Yeah, when he did, he played a later shop, right? Maybe it could be a little map dependent.
Yeah.
But this build looks a lot more standard to me.
Yeah, this shop is for him trying to creep early. Could still be a move towards headhunters, but it could also be just pure standard. He showed against Colorful that pure standard can certainly work if he plays it well. LawLiet, of course, a little stronger than the Chinese Night Elf. Ring to start with for the Blade Master, not exactly what you want to see. Unless you want to go into mirror image, which we haven't seen yet at all, surprisingly.
Yeah, this... Usually mirror image is also a carry of Lightning Shield, and we haven't seen Lightning Shield at all. Also the importance of the Blade Master, we talked about this before. Not the biggest, so going for that Axe factor, I think it's understandable. If you think you have a lot of AoE already, you don't need Lightning Shield, and you don't maybe need mirror image. Parry up against this. Oh. Got it. And Treants. Ooh, this is some juicy experience for Lin.
Yeah. Also forces LawLiet back. Delays the possible expansion. How quickly are we going into hunts? Pretty quickly. We have the Hunter's Hall already. Hunts coming out. Tier 2 tech starting for LawLiet. And there is the War Mill again. Okay.
Far in the back.
It's one grunt into headhunters again.
Last
now
time,
it's really important to not allow this keeper level 3.
Isn't it funny how it's 2 WGLs in a row where Lin baffles us with his War Mill timing? Last time it was the early Kodos versus human, and now it's the headhunters. Last time, though, it worked out a little better. So far. As we can never rule Lin out, of course.
The grunt found the AP in the north very early.
Yeah.
Crucial for Lin.
Yeah, it doesn't happen the same as it was against Colorful, where he was under so much pressure due to this AP, and lost the grunt because of it. That can't happen here. But sign of strength for Lin to have the scouting down, see this, identify this, solve this.
The Blade Master now decides to go for creeping rather than trying to keep up the pressure. Of course, it's a safer play. If you walk around, look for the keeper, trying to stop him from creeping, but don't actually find him, you just end up wasting a lot of your time. And there's quite a few small green camps sprinkled around the map where the keeper can be in multiple places at the same time with hunts and treants and keeper himself and so on. To slowly move up to 3. He's almost there.
Yeah, very passive early game so far. I mean, the Blade Master ran over once to harass. Oh, can he find him again? There's no keeper here. Yep, that's level 2. Windwalk is ready as well. He wants that last hit. LawLiet playing nicely around it, but the Blade Master gets it anyway.
I think keeper still gets 3 though, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yep. And now here comes the magic trick. How to keep these headhunters alive.
He's parking them far in the back. The one a little far forward, maybe. Can you save this? Purchase not ready yet. Not even close. Okay, easy kill. So we asked on the post shows, like, how many headhunters can you lose? The answer was, if it's 3, it's getting really problematic. So this is 1 only. Should be fine for now. Good focus on the keeper. Poison Ivy, though. Steps on cooldown, but the damage isn't high enough.
Great speed scroll by Lin. Saves his units and keeps up the pressure on the keeper. He has 1 or 2 more hexes, but there's also an entangle. Blade Master needs to run.
Whoa, wait a minute. Can he reach for an entangle? He can't, but the surround out of nowhere. If he pops him out, the Blade Master dies. This is a huge problem for him. That's it. That's it. 3-0. LawLiet clean sweeps the world champion and stands in the final 4 for the first time in 1.5 years.
Wow. An exclamation mark to LawLiet's performance, his strength this year, exactly how well he's been playing. Outstanding play by the Night of 3-0 against Lin. We will remember this for a long time. Very, very impressive.
This I did not expect. This was certainly not Lin's day. Yeah. The builds didn't work. There were mistakes, especially on Echo Owls. Maybe he got nervous, but again, the championship will not be defended. And 1-0 and TH stay the only 2 players who were able to do that. No second championship for the War Chief, and Focus is the last orc standing. But LawLiet, man, unbelievable. He was this speed scroll was supposed to get Lin an edge, move him away, kill a hero, force a TP, but instead he took that opportunity, hero focus again, super sweet surround, and all of a sudden this aggressive moment by Lin completely flips around, double kill, GG. Who 3-0s Lin except Moon?
LawLiet, I guess. Nobody normally, but today it's LawLiet. And yeah, I think you're right. LawLiet, of course, played really well, but today was not Lin's day. Game 1, I don't know what happened. Everything went wrong. Game 2, there was 1 or 2 late game decisions which were wrong, which is also kind of rare to see from Lin. And Game 3, again, a lot of things went not Lin's way. Something seemed to be off. Seems like even world champions can have off days.
Yeah, maybe that 1 or 2 days off didn't do too well for him. He looked really good in the group stage, like challenging Moon to this insane best of 3 series, but also against Colorful he looked pretty good. Not here, not at all. I am super impressed.
This might be the biggest surprise of the tournament so far. I thought LawLiet could do it, but especially the way that it's played out, that is the big surprise. That it was so one-sided.
Yeah.
That Lin got 3-0'd, and this result does properly reflect the series for once.
Absolutely. There was like a couple of moments on Last Refuge where Lin had an advantage, but it was never like, okay, he got this. He never looked scary, even with his crazy heroes and crazy items. Huh. Is it a new dawn in Korea? Will LawLiet establish himself as the S-tier player that we say that he is for a long time? He will be up against Foggy or Infi. It's gonna be quite a different beast there in the semis for sure. But top 4 run, he can be really proud of himself already.
Yeah, that's a good amount of prize money as well, by the way. More than $4,000 for 4th place already, and it gets higher the further you get. First place, more than $35,000 for the world champion that we're gonna determine tomorrow. Yeah. But who's gonna be the next semi-finalist? Who's gonna be LawLiet's opponent tomorrow? That's gonna be the decision of our next game with Infi versus Foggy.
First, we go to Shanghai for a little interview with LawLiet.
8进4的第一场的比赛，最后比分是3-0，来自韩国的暗夜精灵选手 LawLiet 是击败了同样来自韩国的兽族选手 Lin。那这场比赛其实无论胜负的结果，大家都可能会有各自的预测，但是3-0的比分，就我自己来说是真的没有想到。那我们接下来赶紧连线一下我们获胜的选手 LawLiet。Hi LawLiet, congratulations.
Hello, 谢谢。
好，那我们一共有3个问题，还是通过翻译来采访一下 LawLiet。第一个问题是在第一局里 Lin 是比较早的打出了 GG， 当时 OB 没有捕捉到那个画面，但是我们反过来看，应该是剑圣在阻止 LawLiet 开矿的时候被集火打死了。LawLiet 能给我们回忆一下当时是发生了一个什么情况吗？
그 1세트 때 옵저버가 그 지지칠 때 박준 선수가 지지칠 때 옵저버가 그 상황을 캐치를 못했거든요. 근데 다시 보면 그 불마가 죽으면서 지지를 친 것 같은데 그 상황에서는 어떤 생각이 들었어요 그때?
사실 저도 그 키퍼 쪽에 그 헤드헌터 빌드 상대할 때는 키퍼 3 때 헤언을 많이 잘라주면 이길 수 있어서 그냥 헤드헌터 자르는데 좀 생각을 하느라고 그냥 병력은 불마 찍어놓고 안 봤는데 그 키퍼 도망가면서 잠깐 보니까 불마가 죽었더라고요. 그래서 뭐지 싶었어요. 아무 생각이 좀 당황했습니다. 저도.
就是 QG 打这个猎头的这个战术的时候，其实，他是主攻的是去抓他那个兽族部队的那个猎头，所以当时他的部队的话是集火去攻那个 BM 就剑兽，然后他的 QG 在回头的时候是看到了 BM 就剑兽死掉了，所以当时他也有点诧异，就当时他也没想到会这么快就结束。
是的，第一盘的结束确实有些出乎大家意料的快。那第二盘双方应该算是打得比较酣畅淋漓的一局啊。在决赛的时候，决战的时候，我们看到双方的科技都是3本，然后英雄也都是3个英雄，等级相差也不大，总人口相差也不大。但是最终的结果获胜的是这个 LawLiet 这一边，而且他多次保存了残血英雄，另的英雄却是3个依次阵亡了。所以 LawLiet 觉得这个决战他是赢在操作上吗？还是有其他什么原因？
이 경기 때는 약간 테크라든지 인구스라든지 부대라든지 다 비슷한 상황에서 나의 태프가 이기셨잖아요. 근데 그런 상황에서는 이기게 된 계기가 어떤 거라고 생각하세요?
일단 제가 그 8강에 진출한 이후에 그 박준 선수가 올라올 가능성이 높아서 그 진출 이후부터 화요일부터 수목금토 오늘까지 경기 전까지 계속해서 그 오크전을 어마어마하게 많이 연습을 했어요. 아마 한 100판 가까이 한 것 같은데 그 소인 선수가 굉장히 한 8, 90판 해줬고 이제 플라이 선수가 어제 새벽까지 좀 도와줬는데 하면서 그 플라이 선수가 저한테 썼던 빌드 중에 그 헤드헌터 빌드가 있어서 그냥 헤드헌터랑 그거 상대할 때는 그냥 무난하게 끝까지 좀 영웅 안 죽으면서 서로 영웅 까기 싸움이라고 생각을 했거든요. 영웅 안 죽는 쪽이 이길 것 같아서 그래서 포기하지 않고 제가 또 아이템이 오늘 엄청 잘 na오고 박준 선수가 상대적으로 좀 안 좋게 나와서 그거 믿고 좀 끝까지 본 게 좋은 것 같습니다.
首先就是他在星期二知道晋级8强之后就一直在练习兽族战，然后大概跟缩影练了8、90盘的样子，以及昨天 Fly 也是帮他练到了凌晨。然后昨天跟 Fly 就对练的时候，发现 Fly 有一个战术是用那个猎头的，所以他就知道该怎么去针对这个猎头。然后但是就是第二局的话，其实宝物的运气还是有一定的存在的，因为就是在后期的话，可能就是要打那个看谁的英雄能活下来，所以就是说而且他的宝物运气可能要比令好一点，所以这是他能赢下来的关键点。
好的 ，LawLiet 还是相当谦虚啊。最后一个问题，第3局其实也是结束的比较快，在双方2英雄出来之后，做了一个小范围的交火，然后击杀了令的这个剑圣，令就打出了 GG。然后3-0这个比分和这样的一个比较快的获胜，会让 LawLiet 感到意外吗？他怎么评价今天自己和令的这样的一个发挥的状况？
오늘 3-0으로 경기 이기셨잖아요. 근데 이거는 혹시 예측했던 결과인가요?
아니요. 사실 연습할 때 그 승률이 굉장히 좋긴 했는데 그 소인 선수랑 하면서 승률이 한 95% 정도 나온 것 같거든요. 하루에 한 판 정도씩 지면서 한 20판씩 이긴 것 같은데 좀 다시 한번 소인 선수가 좀 하기 싫을 텐데도 좀 도와줘서 너무 고맙다는 말 하고 싶고 그랬는데도 이제 박준 선수는 또 다르기 때문에 좀 뭔가 항상 걱정이 됐거든요. 근데 그래서 한 3-2 정도 이기면 3-2로 이길 것 같았어요. 지면 제가 0-3으로 질 수 있다고 생각은 했는데 3-0으로 이길 거라는 건 생각을 못했습니다.
首先就是他在跟所以练的时候，其实胜率还是比较可观的，大概是95%的胜率。但是令跟所以不一样嘛，所以可能他自己预测的是，如果赢的话，可能是要3-2的比分赢；如果输的话，就是0-3输掉。但是今天没有想到会以3-0的这个成绩晋级4强。
好的，看来比赛里面这种翻战啊，这个气势还是很重要的。好的，那我们感谢一下 LawLiet，Thank you LawLiet。
Thank you。
好了，令已经是这个倒在了8进
All
4这
right. So he was very surprised on what happened with Echo, obviously, as we all were. And he said he practiced a lot this matchup with Fly and Soen. So a lot of practice went into this, and they figured out that the hero survival is a big key to victory. So he put his focus on keeping his heroes alive. And the third map was also very fast. Were you surprised by this? And his answer is, when I practiced with Soen, I won many games in the practice, but I didn't expect the score. I thought I would win 3-2. Aragon Wong, once again, a hero, translating this for us. And Remo, are you the hero to get LawLiet into our little studio?
I didn't answer me yet.
Oh, answered me. Let's go call. Okay, looks like he's in Discord. He's active in Discord, so he's gonna be with us in a second. The upcoming series is Infi versus Foggy to determine LawLiet's opponent. Looks like they're gonna do a very short break only.
I'm just gonna call.
Okay. Who you gonna call? LawLiet. Yeah, really cool to see. Now $4,000 guaranteed. And this gets him closer and closer to the top 9 in the official Warcraft esports earnings. He's just $3,000 away from surpassing Todd for number 9.
Can you hang up the call and then? Okay, there we go.
Hello?
Hello, LawLiet. Congratulations. Semi-final and 3-0 versus Lin. How do you feel?
Thank you. I'm really happy about it. Anyway.
Anyway?
I don't know. I think I can be win 3-2 or I lose to 0-3, but if I lose first game, maybe I will lose against Lin.
Mm-hmm.
And today my item is really good. I'm so happy about it.
I think your entire play was really good. There were pretty much no mistakes, I think. I'm a noob, but that's what I think. And you punished every single mistake that Lin did.
Yeah. And in fact, I don't understand why he used Bloodmaster and Headhunter. So I think it's not good against Night Elf.
Yeah. We were confused as well.
Yeah. I practiced about 100 games with Soin and Ply. So
100 games in 2 days.
no, 4 days.
4 days. Okay. Yeah.
After Tuesday, yes, yeah. So now I know about how to beat against Orc's all tactics. I tried many tactics, so I have confidence against Orc.
What do you think about the style that Lin showed against Moon with Farseer, Headhunter, and in late game Torrents and Spirit Walkers? Do you think it's good or not so good?
Some maps is good, like some Northern Isles is good, but other map is not good, cause if KOG level 3 fast, then one shot, one kill, like some Entangle and Headhunter. So Night Elf some get advantage, but other maps is on NI is a little hard to reach to level 3. So I think NI is okay, but like some Acquires, Last Refuse, some other maps is too hard to use.
Yeah, this was perhaps the last orc you're gonna be facing in this tournament. Focus gonna have a tough time. How confident are you right now? Are we gonna see you in the final? Are you gonna win this tournament?
No, of course not.
Why?
Because I don't have confidence against Night Elf. Mirror match is too hard, and if Foggy beat Impy, I think 5-5 too hard. If Impy beat Foggy, I think KOG doesn't work against the Impy and TH. I think so. I don't know.
Then you can play Warden again.
Warden, but when I practice with the TH, I use Warden sometimes, but I lose all game, so I don't know. He found some other hero like Priestess of the Moon or
Yeah.
Pot him first?
A really
What?
good idea.
yeah.
Maybe
I don't
Naga like Sock.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Very
maybe.
good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. If you need some help, just call me. I will help you with.
Why? You're human?
I can play everything.
Oh really?
I will help you with some tactics.
Oh. Okay, let me think. maybe Toad will help me.
Todd will help you.
Yeah, Toad is #1 human.
Okay.
Where is Toad?
I think he's in chat. We'll see.
Okay.
What do you want? What do you want to say to Todd?
Hello, Toad. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for the call, LawLiet. The next game is already starting. Foggy versus Infi. Who will win?
Okay. Of course, Infi.
Of course, Infi. All right.
Because human is Imba.
You... Todd agrees, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I agree. Yeah.
Have a
Bye-bye.
wonderful evening. Celebrate your
Yeah.
victory. See you tomorrow.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.